Yo, what it is, you know what it is. It's your man King Musa with 90.1 KAXM Axum Radio. What an incredible performance of chamber music for flutes by Laurence Sherr. The SFA School of Music faculty delivered a captivating and emotional evening of music. If you attended, you witnessed an incredible talent of Christina Gunter on flute, Debbie Berry soprano, and James Velsick on percussion as they brought Sherr's compositions to life. The seamless combination of flute, voice, and percussion created a beautiful and emotional atmosphere that resonated with the audience. Every moment was filled with artistic impression and technical brilliance. If you enjoyed tonight's performance, keep an eye out for more concert from the School of Music and stay connected and continue to support live music with SFA. I'm here with
Christina Gunter.
Miss Christina. We love your performance tonight. How was the performance for you?
I think it went very well. Very energetic.
Yes,
I have a lot of notes, but it was fun.
Okay, talking about notes, is there any time that you have to improvise or adjust it while you was live?
No.
Okay.
No, everything is written on the page and we just play what's on the page.
That's beautiful. Was there any? What was your favorite part about the whole performance?
Well, two of the pieces I've played before, about 20 years ago maybe. I've known the composer for a long time.
Yes,
the concerto, the last piece, was new for me. I mean, I've studied it, but I've never performed it. So it was really fun doing that for the first time.
So you had a lot of cool, I don't even know how to call it, vibrato or the fluttering and things like that. Was there any part of the piece that either challenged you or, push your, your talent or ability?
All of it. There are so many notes and so many notes. So technically it's really challenging.
Okay.
In performance with the flutter tonguing, the kind of growling, my throat got a little dry, which happens. But yeah, it's just a lot of technique. It was my whole summer spent working this up.
I'm here with
Is it Dr. Jamie Vilsack?
All right, Mr. Velsick, you had everything going on. Your eyes were on the paper. Your eyes was watching the director. Your eyes was watching, Miss Gunter. So how was the performance tonight for you?
It was very good. It was very active, a lot of energy, a lot of thinking. I had to be very focused. There's a lot going on, and I play the instruments in some very abstract ways. So just the concentration to get everything to line up was very intense, more than usual.
Yes, sir. Was there any time that you had to improvise as the speed or just the performance was just going on?
Well, there's constant awareness of what's going on, and so there's a lot of micro adjustments. But I'm sure you've noticed I almost dropped the guiro, and I feel like I recovered really well. But that's an adjustment midway, and you just like, oh, still got it, and just kept on going, in the middle. So yeah, there's constant adjustments, but for the most part, everything was really locked in.
Yes, sir. Okay, so out of all 5 pieces, which one was your favorite piece, or what was your favorite part of the whole performance?
Oh man, there's some really cool stuff in the duo that we did, the very first piece. I really like some of the vibraphone colors, because one cool thing about the vibraphone, at least the silver one over there, it has this motor on the inside of the pipes at the bottom. And so it makes the sound go like, wow, wow, wow. And it just gives this really cool color.
Yes,
that's just kind of different and out there. And I really love the way that we use that.
Okay. So was there any challenging part that kind of, made your ability kind of have to stand out, or anything that kind of pushed you to your limits, or you had to, grow into?
Yeah, almost all of it. Okay, for sure. The guiro, the ribbed instrument thing, that was very, very different. That took a lot of time, because normally you just go back and forth, but then I get this music and there's 9 different ways to play it. And I'm like, what is that? Yeah. And so that actually took a couple of weeks of just getting used to what is this and getting going. And I hope it came off as seamless, but there was a lot of work just getting that. That was very different.
Sir. I'm here with
Dr. Laurence Sherr from Atlanta, Georgia.
Yes, sir. Welcome down to Texas.
Thank you.
How did the piece perform versus how it was originally, created?
It was adapted for these players. Of course, we have to use the percussion instruments here, the piano here, but it's very close to the way it was created. They have their own realization of what I wanted, and it's really quite exciting to have them perform.
Yes, sir. So how did you feel about the performance tonight?
I felt it was really strong. The audience seemed to react well. The performers seemed to enjoy it. That's the most important.
Yes, sir. How did the audience reception compare to your expectation? What did you think resonated with them the most?
I think they liked the last movement of the flute concerto because it's so propulsive and exciting. It seemed to really galvanize their response.
Yes, sir. Was there any part that you knew was coming up and you were just kind of waiting to see how the audience reacted or how the performers were going to react to it?
I actually thought about the very quiet places, because sometimes when you have a lot of activity and loud playing and then you have some quiet music, you hope that the audience will come into the quiet music and the spaciousness of it.
Sure.
And the part where she was playing the alto flute, the larger flute,
Right.
I knew that was going to be quiet, and I really loved that melody, and I was just hoping the audience would appreciate that beautiful, lush sound of the alto flute.
So we spoke to a little bit to some of the performers. They said this piece was one of their most challenging, so to kind of see the different parts that they had to either flutter her tongue or he's, catching things with the mallet or whatever he was doing. It was kind of cool to see, how long did it take for y'all to practice, and did all that practice pay off?
Yes, practice always pays off. They had practiced it in the weeks before I arrived here. I've been here already a week. I arrived on Friday last week, and we rehearsed over the weekend. We rehearsed during this week, and we even had to have extra rehearsals to try to capture all of the sounds that are in the music.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you.